Hey guys, welcome back to another scripting tutorial, and in this one I'm going to show you a gravity script. Now this gravity, it's not in the normal sense like, oh, you can fly up or fly down, but this is more of a magic spell which, if you've played Final Fantasy, you're familiar with it, but if not, what it does is it pretty much takes a half of your life or a fourth of your life, or it just depends on what level it is. But this one I'm making and I'm showing you is for half-life. Now, there's not a mob health parameter, so I just make it do 80 damage for now, which will kill these cows, but for Diablos it'll just do a little bit of damage. But if I go over here to the script block, if you look at my health, I have it set up so every time I push it I hit the spell on me. Now I'm at half of my life that I was, half again, and it keeps going. So unless they're at one life, it's not going to kill them. So let's get started with it. I have two different scripts. One is the actual spell, the other one is the damage from it. So the spell, it's the normal, you check if they have the right mana, if you're even using mana. You can also get rid of that line if you don't want them to use mana, it's just spells. Then you do the intersect, where VREL 1000 near the end, that is your ending distance for the maximum. So what that means is the first VREL with the 000, that's me, and then the 1000 is 10 blocks in front of me, so that's my range. So I set this as, they have to be 10 blocks within the player for it to work. Then it takes the mana, waits just a little bit so it can register, then it chooses the target, then it runs the script, and because we chose the target, the script is ran for the target rather than the caster. And what that script is if we go inside, all it does is it checks if they're 10 life or lower, or they're above 1 damage, or 1 life, then it will do 5. Now this isn't 100% half damage, this is just kind of based on increments of 10. So like if they're 50 or 53, it'll still only do 25 damage. But pretty much you just check for every 10. You don't have to check for every 10, but the more that you check, the more accurate it will be. You could check for every 25 or every 50 if you wanted to, but anyway, I did it for if it's less than or equal to a tens place, and then greater than the last one. So this says if their health is 11 through 20, then it will do 10 damage. And I just checked for that all the way up until the maximum possible life, which is if they have 99 health, their life can be 304. So what I did is if it's above 290, which is 291 to 300, and then I just threw in the extra 4, it will do 150 or half. Then I threw in this else notify for if for some reason it doesn't work, but it's not necessary. I put error and then I typed in gravity 1, 2, which is, it lets me know that's what this script is that's having the error, and it's telling me, okay, this person isn't getting detected. So what that would do is tell me I could spectate them, look at their life, and see why it's not running. But I also set it to admin, so nobody will see this message except for me or any admins. But there's the gravity damage part. And then the rest of the casting script, it's just like a normal regular script. After we check for the damage, this one up here is for players. And because you can't do is mob health, you could just set their health. So we had to do a different one for intersect with mobs, and then we do the mana like normal, and then we just do a set amount of damage, which I did 80. Then I also checked if they don't have the mana, but again, if you're not using a mana bar, then you don't really need this part. But I just made it, if you don't have enough magic, you can't cast a spell and it notifies them. Then end if, and that's all there is to it, other than making the event script, which I just set it on a hand to show you guys, but you could put it on staffs, you could even put it on a gun if you wanted to. But anyway, that's how to make a Final Fantasy style gravity spell. So hopefully this helped you.